I got a PB ao5 today with a time of 7.08 seconds, and the solutions were very nice and very lucky, so I wanted to make this quick reconstructions video. On the first scramble, I did a yellow X-cross with this edge in this corner. So I started like this, and then this edge got solved, so I could just insert the corner with the keyhole. Next I did this pair, then this one, and then this. And that gave me this very nice soon PLL skip last layer, which is super lucky. And also the entire last two slots and last layer were only R&U moves, which is also super lucky. So it was 44 moves and 6.5 TPS. The second solve was the best solve of the average with a time of 6.03 seconds. And on this scramble, I did another very easy X-cross with this free pair. I started the cross like this, and then I only had to do a U2 here to make the X-cross. Then I did this pair, and then this one in the back. And then I had this dot case CBLS, which the ao5 goes like this. And then I got a last layer skip with no AUF, which is the reason why this solve was so good. So it was only 34 moves, I think, and 5.6 DPS. The third solve was a 7.17, and I used this free pair for my X-cross. So I started from here and did a wide R move, and then a D, and that's how I did the X-cross. And then I only had to insert my last cross edge, and I did that like this to preserve the corner, so I could do keyhole with the edge later on. So first I did this pair, and now I can do keyhole. And then my last pair was this, and the CBLS is like that. And then I got this nice CBLL. That was 49 moves, so 6.8 TPS. The fourth solve was the worst solve of the average, but still a 7.9. And here again, I did a nice X-cross solution because I saw this edge was only one move away from being solved, so I did that. And then from there, I could insert green and this corner at the same time. And then I only had to insert orange in the back. I also planned this pair. And then I did this while also orienting the last layer edge. And then I got this CBLL. That was a 47 move solution with 5.9 TPS. The last solve was a 7.3. And here I saw that when inserting red, this edge gets solved. So it was very easy to do an X-cross. I only had to move green and blue in a position so that I can insert red. And while doing that, I inserted the corner. And then I planned this pair for my second pair. Here I did red and blue, but it would have probably been smarter to do this solution. But yeah, I did that. And then I got this CBLS into a very easy CBLL, which made it a very easy solution with only 45 moves and 6.1 TPS. So all of the solves were quite lucky in my opinion, or super lucky actually. So I think it will take me a long time to beat my PB average of 5 again. Thanks for watching.